as we get into this segment, I really want to look at, we've talked about how you become a master in this area, in my opinion. You now are serving so many people. What are you doing to create the success you're having?
Well, when I first started, Patrick, in 2006, I started with a philosophy and an understanding that most disease, all disease really, almost all disease, stems from toxicity, malnutrition, and stress. And the three of those things really incorporate all that needs to be done when we think about health care. When we think about authentic health care, where we're working for people to stay healthy, to be healthy, and not necessarily considering curing disease, thinking about avoiding disease, then we're talking about toxicity, malnutrition, and stress. And so I'll give you a few examples. When I started with, just recently actually, I had a client in, she brought me her blood work. She was having a multitude of problems, but she brought me her blood work because she was diagnosed with hypothyroid. We took a look at it, and this is an example about malnutrition. You think in the United States we are quite overfed. We have more calories and more caloric intake as a population, almost 1.5 times what we need. But we are very much undernourished. And so I looked at her blood work and I said, well, really your problem is that you're not converting this hormone, and it requires selenium, and it just means you're not getting that in your diet. And so we talked about Brazil nuts. Do you know if you eat 1 Brazil nut a day, it's like a selenium supplement? And it really, in a lot of cases, has just completely fixed people's thyroid problems. There are other places you can get it if you don't, in food, if you don't particularly like Brazil nuts. But really, that's a vitamin E, garlic nutrient that's found in those foods. And you can also take whole food supplements. But taking selenium by itself, that's not my favorite choice. I really prefer to work with food.